Hello kings and queens, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, please don't forget to join the family by clicking on the subscribe button, and if you are part of the family, don't forget to like at the end of the video and leave me a comment. But for now, sit back and enjoy. Okay, without any further waste of time, as you know, it's tradition that we lay some gel on our brows just to keep them flat. Then I'm going to turn my spoolie and use the tail to press down the brows. Then I'm going to go ahead and line my bottom waterline. After that, I'm going to line my upper waterline. This helps a lot with covering for your falsies. If you're gonna wear false eyelashes, it is very important to line the upper waterline. Then I'm coming in with my Wet n Wild dark brown eyeshadow. That's what I will be using on my brows today. You can go for a brow powder. There is one, if not a dark eyeshadow. And then I'm just gonna go right ahead and clean it up. I'm cleaning it up with a concealer that is in my skin shade. Then I'm gonna go right ahead and shape my brow by cleaning the upper part. Today's brows are a bit messy and a bit complicated to shape, guys. I think I created a huge mess there, so they are ending up taking a shape or a form of block brows, but I will fix that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same on the other side. So you can see I went off camera to shape them off, and then I'm going to continue doing so by taking my lighter concealer, of which I'm also going to be using as an eyeshadow primer. That's why I apply and drag. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the brow arc there. After highlighting the brow arc with my lighter concealer, I'm just going to blend it in with my fluffy brush, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same on the other side. And then I'm going to come in with my Makeup Revolution eyeshadow. I'm going to use that maroonish color. I will list the colors that I have used, which are the original names, in the description box. So I'm going to use it as a transition and to also fill the corners of my eyelid. Notice I use a normal eyeshadow brush to apply it, and then I took my small fluffy brush to blend it in. So I am doing the same on the other side in case you missed what I did. And then I'm going to come in with a much more pinkish shimmerish kind of a color to fill the middle part of my eyelid. And then I'm going to come in with my Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. I'm going to take a very gold glitter kind of a color there. This is a brownish kind of a gold. It's not a yellow kind of a gold. So I'm just going to use that to fill up the inner corners of my eyelid. And I will be doing the same on the other eye. Then I am now going to use the maroon from the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette just to line the bottom part of my eye. Then I'm going to come in with my black eyeshadow from the Wet n Wild. Please note that my flat little brush is wet so that it picks up the black eyeshadow nicely. So I will be using that eyeshadow to line my eye since I'm not so good with using liquid eyeliner. So after marking or forming my eyeliner lines, I just go ahead and fill it up. Then after that, I'm taking my small fluffy brush to blend in the black into the maroon. Remember, blending is key in makeup, so I'm going to blend the life out of it so that I don't get any nasty lines of demarcation there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use a mascara on my upper lashes. I do this step so that it can accommodate my falsies. So as the mascara dries, I'm just going to go ahead and apply my Studio Fix primer. And I am using a foundation brush to apply it. Then with the same brush, I'm just going to tap it in just to blend it into the skin. Then I'm going to come in with my Clinique foundation, and I'll be using the Fit Me Maybelline foundation to contour and the Wet n Wild concealer to highlight. So I'm just gonna start with contouring because it's usually a challenge, guys. So I'm going to start with it so that when it gives me problems, then I'll be able to cover it up with my foundation. I do not advise liquid contouring, guys. It is very complicated. I just never get it right. I'm still practicing. I'm hoping to get it right pretty soon, but liquid contouring is just not on. Look at the stripes it leaves there, and I don't understand if my foundation is just too dark for my skin. If I pick a foundation that's not this dark, then my contour doesn't even show. So I am still on a learning journey when it comes to liquid contouring. I'm not so confident. And I'm just going to take my small flat brush and do some contouring on my nose. And then I'm just gonna take my sponge and blend. Now I'm just gonna go ahead with my foundation. So I hope you guys can notice the areas where I have applied foundation. Seems like I skipped that step out during video editing, but I hope it's clear enough. I believe this method saves foundation, but it's kind of complicated somehow. I really fear those stripes. I always feel like they're not gonna go away, even no matter how hard I blend. But let's just see how it goes. It's the stripes, you see. So obviously the stripes caused me to blend over my contour. So now, as you can see, my foundation is laid on top of my contour, but it is dark enough and I can still see my contour, so it's not so bad after all. It's not so bad. Then I'm gonna go ahead and highlight under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, a little space on my forehead. Please do note that I do not do chin highlighting, as my face already has a very thin kind of a shape, so I don't want it to drop lower. This is the reason why I like my Clinique foundation, guys. I love the glowy, dewy kind of a look. I love it. So I'm just gonna go ahead with my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the color Mocha and set my contour. Yes, I'm gonna first start by setting my contour before any other lines, because it is the one that I'm not so confident with, you know. It is the one that I believe it will leave dark stripes all over my face. So let's see how it goes. Notice the stripes I'm talking about, guys. So I just hope and pray that by the end of this video everything will be well blended in. I'm gonna take my fluffy brush and set the contour on my nose as well. And this is a huge risk that I am taking. Then I'm taking my bigger fluffy brush to blend out the nose contouring. After that, I'm going to go in with my Yardley setting powder to set everywhere where I have highlighted with a concealer. And so far it's coming good. I love how it comes out, guys. Like, this powder feels good and it looks good as well. You see, these are the stripes that I fear so much, but I am showing them to you so that you can tell the difference when the look is complete, because the aim is to cover those silly lines. Then I'm going to come in with my Clinique pressed powder. I'm just going to distribute and set everywhere on my face just to maintain a good balance, guys, because like I said, I fear these black and white contour and highlight stripes on my face. I see people walking around like that and it just freaks me out. I honestly do not want to look like that. But as I am covering my powder up, I can still see my contour and highlight. So I'm just going to take my big fluffy brush and just set out everything, blend out and dust off the excess powder. Please do not forget the neck. Then after that, I'm going to come in with my blush powder from the Scarlet Hill blush palette. That is my favorite color that you saw me use right there. And then I'm going to come in with the shimmery one, and I'm going to highlight my nose and highlight my cheekbones. And I'm also going to highlight a little on my extra large forehead. Oh yes, I love it shiny. And then I'm coming in with my very favorite Wet n Wild pink lipstick. If you have been watching my channels, you probably know the name of the color by now. Then I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with my Plum Matte Lip Gloss. I think this lip gloss was by Maybelline. I've had it for a while now. Even the name has wiped off. I love how it matches nicely together with the pink. So it's a very nice pink and plum. Then when it is all done, I'm going to come in and set my entire face with my Clinique setting spray. There is our final look, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and please do leave me a comment on what do you think about this look. Thank you very much.